The best natural fertilizer for cucumbers and tomatoes, the secret ingredient that almost no one uses. If you grow cucumbers or tomatoes, today's video could completely change the way you feed your plants. Most gardeners use the same fertilizers year after year and hope for a bigger crop. But they often forget one important thing: a plant cannot produce a rich crop if its roots are not healthy and if it cannot absorb nutrients from the soil. That's why today we won't talk about expensive preparations or chemistry. I will show you a natural fertilizer that can help plants develop stronger roots, more flowers, and healthier fruits. What is especially interesting is that almost no one uses the final ingredient in the garden, although it is found in many households. So stay with me until the very end, because this last ingredient may be the biggest surprise of today's video. Before we start, write to me in the comments which city or country you are watching this video from. I love to see where gardening enthusiasts come from. If you like these kinds of natural tips, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next useful recipes. Cucumbers are among the fastest growing vegetable crops. They produce new leaves, stems, flowers, and fruits almost every day. That's why they extract huge amounts of nutrients from the soil. When we don't feed them regularly, the plants start to slow down, the leaves turn light green, the flowers fall off, and the fruits remain small or are deformed. Tomatoes have different needs. At first, the most important thing for them is to develop a strong root and a thick stem that can bear a large number of fruits. Later, when flowering begins, the plant spends a lot of energy on forming flowers and ripening tomatoes. If there aren't enough nutrients, then the flowers fall off, the fruits crack or remain small. That's why natural nutrition is so important. It not only nourishes the plant, but also the beneficial microorganisms in the soil. When the soil is alive, the roots absorb minerals much more easily. The plant is more resistant to drought, tolerates high temperatures more easily, and is better able to defend itself against disease. Many gardeners think that just watering the plants is enough. However, water without nutrients cannot work miracles. Plants need a balanced diet so that each flower has enough strength to become a fruit. There is another interesting fact that few people know. The largest part of the yield is not determined when you see the first fruits, but much earlier, at the moment when the plant develops roots. The stronger the roots, the later the plant will produce more flowers and more fruits. This is precisely why experienced gardeners pay the most attention to nutrition in the first weeks of growth. Now we come to the recipe you have been waiting for this natural supplement. You will need 1 liter of lukewarm water, 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed nettle juice, and the secret ingredient: water in which fresh oak bark has been soaked for several hours. This natural ingredient is rarely used in the garden. Oak bark contains natural tannins that can help strengthen the plant and contribute to a healthier environment around the roots. When used in moderate amounts as a mild additive to watering water, many gardeners find that plants appear stronger and more resilient. The preparation is very simple. Soak a handful of chopped fresh or dried oak bark in 1 liter of water and let it sit for between 6 and 8 hours. Then strain the liquid, add a tablespoon of honey and 2 tablespoons of fresh nettle juice to 1 liter of this strained liquid. Mix everything well, then dilute this amount in 10 liters of water. Water about half a liter to 1 liter of the solution around each plant, directly at the root, once every 10 to 14 days. It gives the best results when applied early in the morning or in the evening. If you regularly care for the plants, provide enough water and use natural feeding, cucumbers and tomatoes can develop stronger plants, more abundant flowering, and better quality fruits throughout the season. If you liked this recipe, be sure to write in the comments if you would try it and share your experience. Like the video, subscribe to the channel and share it with your gardening friends. See you in the next video with another natural recipe that uses an ingredient that most people don't even know can be useful in the garden.